Two companies working together can clear a parcel of land in 7 hours. Working alone, it would take Company A 3 hours longer to clear the land than it would Company B. How long would it take Company B to clear the parcel of land alone? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So we're going to organize things in a table in just a second, but right now we're going to identify just our different pieces here. So two companies, Company A, Company B. Then we have some kind of a component where they're working together. Together, they clear something in 7 hours. So together, 7 hours. Working alone, it would take Company A 3 hours longer to clear it than Company B. So Company A would be B plus 3, which means B is just going to be B. I'm going to transfer that to this table. Hours to complete the job for Company A is B plus 3. Hours to complete the job for Company B is B. And then hours when they do this together is 7. And then remember from previous lessons that when we have work jobs like this, we need to figure out how much is completed in 1 hour. That's going to be for Company A, 1 over B plus 3. For Company B, it will be 1 over B. And for them working together, it'll be 1 over 7. So my equation is going to be what the time it takes in an hour for Company A, which is 1 over B plus 3, plus the time it takes for Company B in 1 hour, which is 1 over B. And that's going to equal the time it would take working together, which is 1 over 7. Here we're going to multiply everything times our LCD, which is going to be 7 times B plus 3. So we don't have any fractions anymore. So 7B times B plus 3 is going to be multiplied times 1 over B plus 3. And it's also going to be multiplied times 1 over B. And it will also be multiplied times 1 over 7. This first piece, the B over 3's, are going to divide out. Leaves me with 7B times 1. Plus, in this second set, these B's are going to divide out, which is going to leave me with 7 times B plus 3. And on the right side of the equal sign, the 7's are going to divide out, which is going to leave me with B times B plus 3. Here we have a clean screen again. So we have 7B plus, we're going to have to distribute. 7B plus 7B plus 21 equals B squared plus 3B. Collecting like terms on the left, we have 14B plus 21 equals B squared plus 3B. Now I'm going to subtract 14B and subtract 21 from both sides. That'll leave me with 0 equals B squared minus 11B minus 21. So in this case, A is 1, B is negative 11, little b, C is negative 21. Using the quadratic formula, big B is going to equal the opposite of negative 11 plus or minus the square root of negative 11 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 21 over 2 times 1, which is 11 plus or minus the square root of 121 plus 48 over 2, which is equal to 11 plus or minus the square root of 205 over 2. And we get to use our calculators, and it asks us if we go back Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Here we're going to want to go with 11 plus the square root of 205 over 2 because we're talking about length. So when I plug that into my calculator, I'm going to end up with approximately 12.7. So company B, clearing the parcel of land alone, would be 12.7 hours.